Good morning, class. We are going to study in this meeting about recruitment. And the main reference of our study concerning recruitment is the book Human Resource Management Principles and Practices by Dr. Doris Lauron. And so let me start the discussion. Recruitment is carried out by the HR unit after conducting HRP, or the Human Resource Planning and Job Analysis. This is the process of finding candidates who are suitable for the vacant job. That is why on the website of University of Minnesota, their definition of recruitment is a process that provides the organization with a pool of qualified candidates from which to choose. Dr. Lauron defined recruitment as HRM practice of tracing and enticing probable hires from a pool of job seekers. The HR begins this process by informing job seekers concerning the qualifications of the worker being sought to fill the vacant job position. There are two possible sources of applicants, and the HR is familiar with these two sources. The first source is the so-called outside sources, and the second one is the inside source, which is why there are HRM terms: external recruiting, that is for the outside sources, and the so-called internal recruiting, or recruiting from within, that is for the inside source. The decision about which source to attract the applicants depends on the management, but most likely the inside source will be given more priority. If no one is available internally, then there is no other choice but to attract applicants from outside sources. To locate the right applicants from outside sources, strategic advertising is needed, and the content of the advertisement must be attractive to prospect applicants. You can You cannot just advertise without a strategy and then expect good results. Considering the advertisement budget, the channel to be used in advertisement depends on the allocated budget. The advertisers should be able to trace which channel or platform prospect applicants are always using. But in today's times, nothing beats social media platforms. You just need to adapt the ads to the prospects. The ads need to be attractive to them. There are hardworking and enthusiastic job hunters who go to different companies to submit their resume even without hiring ads or information. They are called walk-in applicants. They are applying for a job not in response to an ads, but they are really desperate to get a job. And often, walk-in applicants become hard-working employees eventually. A company also needs to engage in internet recruiting if it is a bit difficult to locate and attract applicants. Through internet recruiting, it is easier to reach out the target applicants because the majority of job hunters are internet users. The internet recruiting is very convenient for the company and for the applicants. At least the company's expenses and time for processing files will be reduced. The same applies to applicants. They no longer need to mail letters, reproduce documents, and no longer spend on transportation. Interviews are easy to schedule and easy to conduct. There is also something called employee referral. It is a recruitment approach to attract applicants from outside sources. When a company has a strong employee referral program, they give their employees incentives for making good referrals. The term they use for this is the up the ante. They called it up the ante. However, other companies, to make sure that it does not lose out the incentives that will be given to employees, the referrals must first stay for at least 6 months or more before the incentives are given. Because if these referrals resign immediately, then the company's gain is not worth it. There is a lot to talk about employee referral because it has many advantages and disadvantages in a company, but I won't be able to elaborate here because I have other important points that are included in your final exam. The next point, to get applicants from outside sources, is through headhunter firms. These firms are experts in finding applicants suitable for executive positions. The difference between employment agencies and headhunter firms is that employment agencies are experts in finding jobs for any applicant who submits a resume. But for me, the method I like the most to locate and attract applicants from outside sources is the campus recruiting. The students now are acquiring upgraded knowledge because of the innovated and upgraded teachers and instructors. Therefore, even if they lack experience, they can easily learn everything because of the extent of their comprehension. And of course, they work harder because their dreams in life are still fresh. In the event that external recruitment does not have good results, the option is what is called internal recruitment or recruitment from within. And actually, in other companies, this is their first choice because it is a faster process. Job promotion and job transfer are done to fill the job vacancy. And this process also has advantages and disadvantages, but we will not discuss it here. This process will begin by inventorying management talent, job posting, and job bidding. As we conclude this study, I will give you the steps in recruitment according to Dr. Doris Laron in her book, Human Resource Management Principles and Practices. The number one step in recruitment is determine job vacancy. Determine job vacancy. The second step to recruitment is, or second step in recruitment is plan how to fill an open job position. Plan how to fill an open job position. Third step, identify the target segment. Identify the target segment. The fourth step in recruitment is reaching to target segment or reaching out to target segment. And the last step in recruitment is meet up with job candidates. Meet up with job candidates. In the next lesson, I will give brief explanations to all the terms that I did not explain well. That's it for now, and I hope you learned